Hi, what's up, what's up, what's up? How's everybody doing today? Oh, well, I'm doing magnifico. Thank you for asking. Well, let me tell you a little something about it. I got a little bit of tea. I don't know if it's good or bad yet. It just started off, you know. You be getting them downloads, and they be like, and then you like, hold up, wait, and then you start pulling cards, and you're like, oh shit, hold up, wait, and then you're like, oh my gosh, wait. But I felt like it was really strange that I woke up getting these. I'm sorry, something's. There's a good chance that there are people that aren't excited to see you shine in many ways, more ways than one, maybe. Well, that's what many means, or it could be like many. Nah, I'm joking. Maybe. I don't know. But there's also people who really want to see you. It's just, it seems like a really complicated matter. So I started pulling cards because whenever something gets messy and it just like sits too long on my brain, all of a sudden I get like this little, like, I don't know, this whisper that says, read the cards. Read the cards. So here I am. It's been a minute since I've done a collective reading. We'll say that this is more of a general reading. Hold up. Okay. If you could hear it, now you can't. You never heard it. You didn't hear it. I'm not gonna gaslight you. You heard it. That's one of my pet peeves. Don't ever fucking try me. Oh God. Got a few messages beforehand, like when I was like on my way to my destination. If you know the setting, then you know where we are. If you don't, then don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Trust me. So a song started popping into my head, and this is a song I haven't heard in years. I don't listen to the radio. All of my music is simply on an app. I would mention it if they sponsored me. But the song just like kind of popped up out of nowhere, and I thought that it was like really strange that it was like, I don't even know how it goes. I just know like the chorus lyrics. But it was something just like this by Chainsmokers, and I was like, why am I getting that? And it goes, I want something just like this. But where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superheroes, some fairy tale bliss. Yeah. I get that, like, someone's really impressed by how you've been doing things. And then the next song that came into my head, if you haven't heard it, is Where Is My Husband by Raye. That song's freaking crazy. It goes, baby, where the hell is my husband? What is taking him so long to find me? Yeah, I it's been on replay in my head, and I don't know what to do, how to like, and I think that's probably like the neurodivergence of me, because I've also been like actively thinking or like creating thoughts. It's a big, I don't know how to describe it. Either way, we've got the 10 of swords. 10 of swords. And it made me wonder, like, who could this be that's like thinking that like you're so great, but at the same time, they feel like they have no chance. Like they've been kicked out. Like they've been blocked off. There's no way to even get close to you anymore. It sent this person into a huge journey of isolation. They probably like have put everybody off, but the one thing that they think about the most is this like incredible divine you, and everything that you're made of. And it's just like, this looks like a reindeer to me, so it just like, it seems like it'd be unnatural, you know. Well, reindeers are real, but imagine seeing an albino one. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's a rare commodity. So you're coming off as this like extremely like intense, like sharp edged, very down to earth, down to earth kind of person. And someone is kind of feeling like they don't really have much of a chance right now to even get close. There's another song that actually I played the Something Just Like This by Chainsmokers, and suddenly I got like more songs that came through. I got Shawn Mendes. I can't remember that one. I'll take a look and put it in my description. And then I also got this song called 365 by Zed. It basically talks about like, she says something about thinking about this person day and night, 365 pretty much. So you're definitely like a key component to somebody's brain here. And this is in reverse, remember that. So like, they're like, what can I do to actually get anywhere with this person? Like, how can I approach them? Like, how can I be a part of this? You know, like whether it be relationship or, you know, the financial status that you're gaining or whatever it might be, they want in, they want to be a part of it. It's just, you know, with the sword and the coins here, or pentacles, I'm getting that this person thinks very straightforward. Like, we'll say neurotypical. We'll compare the two. Neurodivergent people have like all of these different thoughts that come through, and they compare them, you know, trying to figure out which one will give them the best results, even if it means trying all of them at one time, compared to a neurotypical person that sees what needs to be done, and they approach it exactly how it's set, you know, like not always by the book, but like they don't think about it too much. Like they kind of just go with their instinct, like from the jump. Neurodivergent people still have an instinct, but it's almost like they plan it out. They have more of everything has a category, but everything up there is like, look in the filing cabinet and I don't know which folder even, none of them have labels type shit. It gets really crazy, really wild, but it's also really interesting to see how neurodivergent people see the world, or how they like really not only put themselves into these what's the word, into the scenario, they also they play it out. They put themselves into it. They play it out. What the hell? I'm sorry. The TV's still on, and I'm like sitting in front of it, and they on some crazy stuff. But you know, comedy. Um, uh, man's put Granny's gurney into the fucking into a grave. Who knows? Maybe that's got some significance for you. Um, uh, they have a strange way of thinking. Neurodivergent people have a very interesting way of coming about many solutions, not just like, oh, well, I I can't think of any ways right now. Honestly, I'm a what they consider a youngin, so I don't have too many like views on life just yet. Because geez Louise, what the fuck is going on? Because I haven't really gone too far. The furthest I've gone right now, I live on the East Coast. The furthest I've made it out of my town is I've traveled to Texas to live with some family for a few weeks. And trust and believe, they were definitely homebodies. And then I've also gone a little more. That's south, isn't it? Texas is south. I don't know. Texas is their own freaking place. Well, I've been to what everybody considers more south, Tennessee, and things like that. Other than that, I'm kind of that. Trust me, that place is. um, I don't want to cause any kind of conflict, conflict of interest. Um, but yeah, you got people, somebody. Right now, it seems like one person, very specific, that just feels like they've been kind of cast out by you. Like you're not inviting any of this person in like whatsoever. Um, I get that in some way they kind of feel like they've been attacked, but not like you've been like, putting your hands on people or trying to hurt them or anything like that. More so that, so okay, Ten of Swords right here. If you can see that this person's fingers are chopped off. So in some way, they've probably been trying to get at you or attack you, or even just like be in your space, and it's been uninvited. Like you didn't allow this to happen. They just by trying to been kind of push for it. What? Kind of trying to push for it. What they say? Something in my retrograde. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's happening. I don't know much about that. But if anybody wants to enlighten me, jeez Louise. This is my Divine Tarot deck. I actually found this card deck. I'm sorry, that's probably loud. I found this one at Marshall's, I think. One of them stores, either Burlington or Marshalls. Go check it out if you can. But otherwise, it's a pretty common card deck. I've also found it at, I like going to Barnes and Nobles and feeling the energy of the cards, and sometimes I choose from there. Also, just going to like an actual crystal shop or something like that. They've got plenty in there. You might not find like this one, seeing as though it's so common, but crystal shops usually have like exotic ones and things like that, which is actually where I got this one from. I haven't been able to find very many tarot decks that just kind of like where the pictures actually like give you more of a lift. I was gonna say something exponential. Like it actually elevates what you decide, what you're thinking about, instead of it just being like the simple pictures um, that we all know and love. And we're back with a new style. With a new style. Oh no. Have mercy. What did they do to me? No, I'm joking. I do my own hair. Um, I had to help a customer. They was a little late. Yeah. Distractions. That's what I'm kind of getting from this entire thing. Is like, especially with that Ten of Swords that I showed you. It almost seems like they want to know what's going on, whomever this may be. The energy that I'm getting is like you have quite a fiery spirit, like very, very ambitious. What did I just say? Very like, I definitely want to say energetic, but also very creative, very passionate. You do things differently. This is a whole peacock on fire, baby. Man, you probably very beautiful as well. Why am I saying probably? Bitch, you on my page. You are gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous, you better say it. Handsome, what they call it, the bee's knees. You got the looks. You got the looks, you got the brain. You got it all. Don't make me fall in love. Oh my gosh. And when I said that, as soon as I said that, what is that? Oh, wrong side. That's not where my camera is. What the hell is that? Them's is hearts. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you probably got like lots of people that really seem to want your attention, your affection. You've also got a lot of love to give. It's just that right now, that's not really like where you're standing. Like, people need to back the fuck up. I got 10 of Cups here. Oh, right underneath the 10 of Swords is where I was gonna put the next card. Wow. So yeah, exactly. Like there's not too many people that are invited into your space right now, simply because you're doing things differently. The pace that you're moving at is just way too much for them to handle right now. It almost seems like when you move through, no one forgets because you cut deep. I also see in this Knight of Swords, it's like a upwards motion is all that you're thinking about. Like you're very straightforward minded, like a narrow path, like is what you see. Like this sounds. Look, I hope no one has to go through this, and I'm sorry if you do, unfortunate, but I'm thinking like carpal tunnel, like it's like very, very like tight. But I don't think that's what carpal tunnel is. Carpal tunnel is something where like your hand or whatever body part tenses up so much that it like won't move. So there's probably a chance that all of this fast motion is like, it's got you on edge. How ironic with the Knight of Swords. Like you're really like there's only not one thing, well maybe one thing, but most importantly there's there's a goal very specific to what you're trying to accomplish, and you won't let anybody stop you with that. With the Fool here, oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to show that. We're just gonna cover it up, act like you ain't see it. uh, the Fool card, she's looking like straight into like this fairy tale land, like something that not a lot of people think is just like simply possible. They can't just like go and do this shit. And you see that a whole school of people, like you got followers that really want to like understand exactly how you're doing what you're doing. This could be like physical, like people like in your environment, in your presence, that just want to know exactly what the fuck you're up to. Or this could be people that actually want to learn from you as to what you're doing. But you've got like this big dream in mind, and it seems like it's coming into fruition more and more because you got the sky right there, and then you got this like shadow of the, what is that? That's the background. This is the foreground. Um, but it's coming forward. I think it's interesting that I use those. I'm gonna write that down. Um, it's coming in like very, very vibrant, very vivid. Um, like you can see it, and so you refuse to believe it's not for you. Like it's yours. Is what I'm getting here. And then you got the Six of fucking Wands right here. People don't want this. Like it almost, okay. So these little fishies here, these fucking fish, these people just like sitting back on your tail, bruh. They literally they want to be in on something. They want to know. So this reading's starting to seem a little funky. Like at first I thought it was like hopeful, and now I'm thinking that this is somebody you don't even want in your presence anymore because they just kind of brought bad news around with the Ten of Swords in the very beginning. And then the Ten of Cups right here in reverse. It also gives like, these are people you've been around for a while. They just giving off the wrong vibe at this point, rubbing you the wrong way. This Six of Wands energy is about achieving things and meeting people that actually like celebrate that achievement with you, not just for you, but like with you. They're proud to see that you're making it, that you're doing great things. These people are not interested in seeing you do well, because it's in reverse, is what I'm getting. Um, that felt like confirmation just as much as it felt like thine distraction once again. Whatever it is, it almost seems like these people just really crave your attention, or even just want the attention off of you. They want to be, all I can hear is just like you. Something just like this. I want something just like this. They want to be just like you, but they don't want to see you be what they want. God. So there's a lot of green I'm seeing right now. Heart chakra. Hi. Alright, so look, I'll show you. All these people are passing by. This is my like little desk area. It's not even really a desk area. It's just like what I got set up here. Like I'm using books to set me up, and then I got my cards and my papers. Like I was thinking, okay, maybe I look like a freaking a scholar or some shit like that, you know. But at the same time, I don't know. Like if they got any closer and they saw that there were just cards sitting on a table, they'd be like, "What the fuck is he doing?" Like, you know, some witchy shit over here. Oh, oh goodness. Um, uh. So a scene that I just saw on TV, is like this girl breaking into a newspaper little box thing, and stealing whatever change was in there. Um, this feels like it has a lot to do with your success. This could be about your career. This could just be about like your financial wealth. This could be about um, your future home. All of these things that you're actually like working towards, like actively carrying out. Do I have to say it again? It's annoying. It gets really annoying. It gets like it doesn't make sense as to, well, for me, like in this setting it does, but when it comes to like whatever is being worked out here, why is anybody trying to stand in your way when they have their own life to live? As my ear starts ringing, um, this ear for me, my left ear, is a sign of change. I'm left-handed, which means that I work within my right mind. So for other people, the left ear might be a sign to pay attention to um, your guides, your ancestors, whatever they're trying to tell you. Um, for right-handed people, which means they are in their left mind. Look it up, people. Look it up, sheeple. And for any sheep that decided to join this reading, y'all better stay in your place because I don't got time for games. You won't catch me. Not in this energy. That's your bubble being popped. Get the fuck out of my face. The Emperor energy here. I feel like there's some kind of, how do I say, insecurity, turbulence, weakness. This gives me like King Arthur vibes. I think, isn't that the dude with the sword and the stone? Yeah. That's what we're sitting at right here, and it's not a good look. You see how they kind of just stand over it and kind of guard the sword pretty much. Like they're whoever this is just basically trying to act mighty. And it's not really holding up. They don't really have any like fair thoughts of their own, or ideas like hopes, dreams that they're pursuing right now. Nothing else? Roger that. Let's move on. All right, so the people that you're surrounded by are pretty much not paying attention to what needs to be done for themselves. They're like so focused on you. This school of fish energy here. Let's talk about, now this is coming, these cards are definitely straight from your ancestors and spirit guides. I suggest just taking a moment to kind of hear what they have to say, because oftentimes these cards are very prophetic and they talk. They speak. That's all I can say. This deck that I used in the beginning, the Divine Tarot deck, kind of sugarcoats things a little bit. It's most of the time when you look at these cards, it's like a really fanatic kind of feel, like it's a bit like living in a dream world. Dreams could be significant. I'm gonna put this in. Like kind of just very flowy. Meanwhile, these cards right here, like they're gonna tell you what needs to be heard, what you need to see right from the jump. Oh, I ain't shuffle. But what I got here is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Excuse me, sorry. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So like, whatever you're doing is something that certainly needs to be taken on by yourself right now, because the people that are in your presence or in your environment or surrounding you don't really they have their own opinions, which is not a bad thing, you know. Be open-minded. It's just that their opinions are changing the picture. Like, it's no longer just simply, it's not about your like the true vision, like the full picture here, like the success coming in. Now it's about how they can be a part of the success, like how they can, how quote unquote we unquote quote whatever you want to, I don't fucking know how to do that shit. I thought it was quote we and then unquote, but I'd be like quote unquote and then I say the word, but then I'd be like unquote. They basically, it's like, how can we, you know, work this out in my favor type shit. Like, it's not that they want to do the work with the Three of Pentacles. They don't want to do the work. They just want to be a part of the plan, so that way they can certainly say that they were there. Eight of Swords. Yeah, these people are like sitting ducks for you, and you're not really, it doesn't help their case nor your own. Like, you got your own shit to deal with, and that's why the Ace of Wands is coming out, because a truer vision is more about getting creative, or like using your imagination in general, like really putting yourself into this like unknown world. Look at this freaking card. Look at that. Completely unknown. Like, don't, like, it's flabbergasting, bro. Like, how do I even like navigate this place? Like, and you figure it out. You always seem to figure it out. You see the little like the dotted lines on the sides there? It's almost like you're actually being guided. The universe actually wants to see this happen, and I definitely believe that it has a lot to do with you trusting in faith, whatever that may be for you. You trust what is happening for a reason, but you also have to make sure that you play your part, type. I keep wanting to say type shit, and sometimes I hear people say that and I'm just like, bruh, because it comes out at the wrong times. So it's kind of like a turnoff at this point, but I also use it myself, but more when I'm saying something and like I know it makes sense, but like you just gotta take it for what it is type shit. Like, you see what I mean? Ooh. Yeah, wow, 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 wow. So a lot of beginnings is what I'm seeing here. A lot of beginnings. This is the Page of Swords. That is definitely like a sign from the universe, like fate kind of talking. You see that the wolf's eyes, like whatever you're doing is definitely something that's felt right. Like, I heard gut feeling. Gut feeling. And it's like a really proud moment. Intrinsic. I don't know where that came from. Ooh. I didn't even see this card until I actually looked over here. Oh, wow. Wow. um, what is happening? Okay. So, Divinely Guided is coming out heavily here. Divinely Guided. Because I've also got the Ace of Pentacles. This is giving fresh start. This is giving the road less traveled. Road less traveled. Your brain, the way that you move, like the way that you're just like, that you show up in this world right now is something fierce. Eight of Cups. Something crazy. Like, they just, whoever this is not able to really understand. I'm saying understand because they're definitely belittling you in some way, trying to make you look small here with that Three of Pentacles. But you, on the other hand, are understanding that nature works in mysterious ways. Have you ever seen trees that just like suddenly have vines growing all around them? Yeah, that's magic. And you would expect that plants have their own lives too, pretty much, a living organism type shit type. The way that they do things, would just make sense. But this kind of feels like you've set boundaries. You've set roots for yourself, like a way, like your way of living 3939 while I'm saying that. I'm gonna look that up. Your way of doing things. And there's like there's foundations is what I'm getting. So like a Four of Pentacles vibe, foundation. That's also kind of supporting this, like trying to keep you, trying to like wants to see you grow. And it's almost like they're keeping you steady, keeping it rising upwards. But then when you get to the branches, suddenly you see that they're kind of like all wobbly and going in their own directions. That neurodivergent shit again. It's just like when I see those kinds of trees, I look at them and I'm like trying to figure out what exactly were they what was running through the tree's roots, the the inside of the tree, whatever you want to call it, like the growth process that had them going in all of those different directions. But it also gets me wondering, like, some people are just very skilled in many ways. And that term, master of none, but skilled in many. Master of none. Yet skilled at many. It comes in heavy. Especially when it comes to trees. I suggest spending some time in this lovely weather that's about to come in. Spring is around the corner, and so it's definitely warming up for most of us. Either way, I think that being outdoors is certainly wise right now. I heard this off of TikTok, so I hope it's real. But I don't know too much about like planetary alignment or astrological endeavors. Right now, I'm working more with my psychic abilities. So me reading tarot cards, me understanding my body, and also kind of, this is more psychological, but being able to like body language is very important. Communication is also something that's kind of been the fuck I've been working on for a little bit. Those are things that I've really been valuing right now. I'm also working on exploring my chakras, or basically learning to realign with myself. And that also goes deeply into understanding my body, the psychological part. Because the body will tell you what parts of you just feel like they're not really connecting too well, or like when you feel out of touch with yourself, your body is like relaying messages that you just don't quite want to hear, that you're not listening to, maybe because there's other things on your mind, whatever it might be, but you're not listening to yourself is that at that point. Anyways, there's a lot coming in for you with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and it's almost like you're very much like being divinely guided to this mystical version of yourself. the Ace of Pentacles kind of screams that there's a new journey. Um, of course, this is about opportunity, but it just seems like so with this card right here. Um, oh, that's where that intrinsic seems to be coming from, or introspection even. Um, like things may be light and fluffy right now with the way that you're moving, but the more you approach these stairs, the more like mystical it seems that things get. But there's a certain level of, we're gonna use understanding again, like reconnection with your nature. And this dude could be on the opposite sides of things. Like he might be walking down the stairs, finally being able to relax, or become like more, well, he's definitely exploring his like becoming more rooted or grounded where they are right now. So you could actually be set in one of these, like feeling light and fluffy and free, or feeling grounded and connected with your higher self. But most importantly, it just seems like there is a like a real path. There's a gate, a way, an opening to where both of these are starting to line up in some way, or you're learning more about one as you're set in the other. 4646. I think that's really cool, because some people go so deep into being or into understanding spirituality or what that even means for themselves, that they forget that they're able to actually like have fun, to enjoy themselves, that there's a life outside of this freaking screen that we're sitting on here. That's actually part of the reason why I don't post constantly. Sometimes when I do readings, I get headaches, and I feel like a part of it's because of a part of it is because I'm looking at a screen, and that's not really what I'm meant to be doing, for me at least. I do think that there's a lot of creators here. That could be music, that could be art or painting, that could be however you decide to like bring in your gifts. This could be guitar, again, I guess that's music, right? Oh my gosh, it'll come to me. All the other, major and very minor ways that you like make yourself known in this world, or like just even putting your small tiny touches onto what we create. This card was like sitting at the very edge, and I felt like it needed to come out. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Oh, that's a fight. But it's in reverse. So whatever concerns you may have been having with this ten of swords energy, that little trying to drown you type energy, is like very minuscule. Like it's not important to you. You've been filling up your own cup, and the waters, like they've been rocky, trying to take care of yourself, but it just seems like Because this also looks like the Knight of Cups because of the horse right there. Like you haven't given up. Like you refuse to quit for yourself. Like this is all simply for you to be able to make more of the life that you're living. So I'm sorry. There's probably a lot of things that you were tending to or taking care of that just weren't really um, pouring back into you. Uh, I get that, like, releasing these things was probably also very rough, like, very difficult to do. But it's actually quite supported with this message that I'm seeing here, because the Five of Wands in reverse is about um, finding common ground, um, like an ending to some kind of frustration. Um, this person has a single sword in their hand, and then there are four other swords that are like pointing down over them, which kind of gives me the Four of Swords energy, which is about peace of mind, and tranquility. I also get that whatever this is that's really been bothering you about this situation here is frustrating this attacker more than you. You were kind of just trying to set your sword down. Um, this is wands here, but this is what the picture shows is like swords in these people's hands. They've been really like tense about trying to like get back at you for some reason. I feel like this was about revenge, yet you just haven't paid anything any mind. You've got better things to tend to, and it's all because there's a better version of you that you wish to respect and reveal. Damn, another page. So the inner child is definitely like growing stronger here as my ear goes off. Oh, excuse me. Okay. 5252. Um, okay, I'm kind of getting a little, like there's, come on, microwave. What I'm trying to get out is still in process, is still progressing. So you're still like working towards these big changes. But I feel like with the Page of Cups here, you should definitely continue to be your light and fluffy self, you know. Have less worries. Don't give in to the materialistic world, the phones, or just like being so stuck to a screen. Get out in nature and actually like ask yourself truly like what exactly you want for you, because no one else is actually going to really think for you. They'll have opinions, but oftentimes you make the decision You make the decision as long as it's for your life. I can't say about like your work life or um like obligations, like things that you have to take care of. But the rest of you, like your day to day, when you wake up in the morning, when you get out of bed, it's literally you making that decision. Truth be told, it comes with consequences sometimes if you decide not to, but you understand that as long as you understand that. As long as you continue to push yourself, keep seeing your true vision, keep dreaming, um, and believing that those dreams, like, they're not just dreams, like they can be your reality if this is what you want. I'm getting that you should believe in yourself a lot more. Um, and do what needs to be done to really protect yourself from those energy vampires. Um, they're very, they don't, they're not interested in looking at their flaws. So you've uh, done yourself a favor by taking another look, taking a different perspective on the way that you see your life. And hopefully, this doesn't mean that you need to invite them back in or say that everything they did was okay, but just forgiving that they know not what they do. And if they do know, pity be the fool. I'm going to end the message here. I suggest giving yourself a good cleanse as well. If you 5656, if you were thinking anything about that other energy, it'd be best to kind of relieve yourself of that, because it's not yours, it's not for you. And truth be told, it also means that they're still trying to, even with their fucking fingers cut off, trying to work their way onto your fucking boat. They want to pick your brain. Protect yourself. Get outside. Get some sun. And go be fucking great. Because I wouldn't want you to be anything else. Go be fucking great. And I hope you see yourself the same way. Go be fucking great. I love you. I'm tired. I'm sure you are too. With the bull. And I will see you in another message. Deuces.